Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mengs, and it appears we have some new gameplay clips to talk about in regards to the new Fire Emblem Engage game. The first clip dropped a few days ago, but I didn't really see the point of making a whole video just for that. We now got 2 clips in total, one of each of the new twins, Cram and Fram, though I doubt that's going to be their actual names in the English release. However, first I'd like to read out some information that we got on our Jagan-type character, Vander, so I just want to start the video by reading that out. Vander is the 32nd generation Dragon Guardian, protectors of the Divine Dragon at the land of Lithos. Cared for Alar, who was asleep for ages, and a reliable ally who's sworn loyalty to Alar. Very serious and strict, the Guardian's mission is at the forefront of his mind. So it seems like we got ourselves a very serious type Jagan here, but one thing that really draws my attention to the image of him is that it says Initial Class Paladin, which shows us without a doubt that reclassing will be in this game. This isn't really much of a surprise, since this is a feature that's been present in practically every modern Fire Emblem game, but I do wonder how freely they will allow us to change our classes. While I think class changing is a good feature, I do feel like some recent games went a little too hard on it, by allowing practically everyone to become everything, at which point unit stops feeling unique and distinct from one another, as you can just reclass everyone into the best class in the game. I personally think that the reclassing system of Fates was the most decent one, allowing a few reclassing options at base with extra classes unlocked through supports, and I hope we get something similar to that in Engage. With that out of the way, let's take a look at some of the gameplay clips that was released. The first one is of the Mage Fram. Again, name is probably subject to change here. And he's attacking an Armor Knight and scoring a critical hit with a fire spell. One thing I'm immediately drawn to is how the Armor Knight falls to the ground with a satisfying clank. I've been complaining for a long while now that the modern Fire Emblem games don't have any weight to their animations, and that seems to be something they've gone out of their way to improve and Engage, and that makes me very happy. Everything just feels like it has more impact, and that makes the animations so satisfying to watch. There's also a lot of little interesting things shown about the UI in this clips. I like how it shows the total damage dealt on the left side, and how many attacks are made in the middle, and also how much health will remain on the enemy on the right side. Little UI quality of life improvements like these are very welcome. My eyes are also drawn to the minimap and layout of this castle that we seem to be fighting in. We can see that the map has plenty of pillars, choke points, gates, and stairs. And I personally like the design of this map a lot. It certainly seems more interesting than most of the maps we've seen in Tree Houses, so I really hope that this is something that keeps up throughout the game, because map design is something that they've neglected for a while now in modern Fire Emblem. We can also see a bunch of characters in this clip. We got male Kolgud-kun in the center, and he has an icon of Marth next to him. I think this means that the summon is available, because we see the same thing on the left with what I assume is Alfred, showing the icon of Sigurd, and in the bottom left I think we see the mage girl ready to summon Celica. We also see Fram's sister Cram, Chloe the Pegasus Knight, a blonde archer who might be the same one we saw shooting a Pegasus Knight in the earlier trailer, a fighter who I don't think we've seen yet, and what I assume is Lois the Armor Knight in the middle. We also got some information about Cram, and it reads, Cram is a 33rd generation Dragon Guardian protecting the Divine Dragon at the land of Lithos alongside Vander. He is Fram's older twin brother and was at Alar's side when they awoke, a gentle priest who serves and is also a fan of Alar. Wow, someone who's a fan of the Avatar. Never heard that before. Now I want to move on to the second clip of Cram's sister Fram. Again, name probably subject to change, using what appears to be fist weapons displayed by scrolls to attack an enemy archer. She scores a fantastic looking critical hit that sees her performing a roundhouse kick on this archer, and again, the weight of the attack is really satisfying. We also see her performing a break attack, and as many of you have pointed out in the comments section, it appears that these attacks make their enemy drop their weapons, as can be seen when the archer's bow falls to the ground. It also seems like the enemy is clutching their stomach after being hit, groaning in pain. A very interesting detail about this clip is that we can see that fist weapons apparently have a weapon triangle advantage against bows, so that might mean that Engage will bring back the Fates-style weapon triangle, or at least a variant of it, because when we saw the Mage Fram attack the Armor Knight earlier, he did not have weapon triangle disadvantage using tomes against lances, so I think we can expect them to make some adjustments. Anyway, I think it's very fair to say that break attacks will occur whenever you attack someone with weapon triangle advantage. Whatever the effect is could be many things. It could disable counterattacks, or maybe it prevents the enemy from attacking on their turn, or maybe it just unequips their weapon, like the disarm skill in the Tellius games. Either way, the weapon triangle seems more important in this game than ever. On the Overland map on this clip, we can also see that some of the heroes have used their summon ability. Alar has clearly summoned Marth, as we can see his ghost floating above him. We can also see that Celica has been summoned as well, but Sigurd is still on standby. I have yet to see any non-main characters being able to summon these heroes, so it could very well be that this is something that's going to be exclusive to the main characters, but this is something we're just gonna have to keep our eyes out for. Also, there's another really cool detail that I noticed. Right before Fram attacks and the camera starts zooming in, we can hear a split second of a track playing. And I don't know about you guys, but this sure sounds like the Arc of Dawn from Fire Emblem Echoes. I mean, just listen to the clip. And then listen to the Arc of Dawn. They sure sound very similar to me, and I think this is going to mean that they're going to be having remixes of old Fire Emblem songs as map themes in Engage. And that would make a lot of sense considering they're already bringing back a lot of characters from the older games, and I think that's really cool. In addition to these gameplay clips, we also have some short clips of Fram and Cram introducing themselves to Alar, who just woke up, but from what I've gathered, they're just saying hello and being excited to meet you. It appears like the Mage Fram is going to be the shy and timid one, whereas the Brawler Fram is going to be the bold and confident one, meaning these guys are pretty much this game's rendition of the Christmas Cavaliers, except for the fact that they're not Cavaliers, that is. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's everything I have today. As always, if there's any details I missed, please point them out in the comment section, and if there's a lot of details, I'll just have to make another video. As always, subscribe to this channel if you want more Fire Emblem Engage news, and you can also check out the playlist linked in front of you if you want to catch up on everything that's occurred so far. My name is Mengs, thank you so much for watching, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!